guys, I am back after such a long time, but well, I'm here with a new video and it's going to be a book review. And well, in case you guys don't know, I'm in 10th now, so well, that's not a very important thing, but still, I told you guys. So this is the book review of No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai, and I love this author. Even though this is my first book on the author that I'm like reading, this author, I have come to love him. Like, although he wasn't one of the most happiest guys, but still. I've taken a look at other books of his, other than No Longer Human, and they all seem great, like The Setting Sun, The Flowers of Buffoonery, and 2-3 more. And my brother bought this for himself, but he was in college and this book was at home, so I took a sneak peek and I came to love it, and now I'm reading it, and well, I'm stealing my brother's books. Not stealing, I'm sharing. Okay, so No Longer Human doesn't exactly have a happy ending, or it's not like based on real life. It's fictional, but still, this is not that happy-go-lucky book, where there's a protagonist who starts out, finds his heroine, has a main cast supporting characters, fights and tackles problems, and at the end they have a happy ending and the world is all merry-go-round. It's not like that. This book is well, actually, like of a daily basis, like the normal life routine or the life of a normal person. And the book has the main character's name is Oba Yozo, and he is a very different guy, like different from many average happy, like normal people. He's not exactly normal, at least that's what the world sees. So the author starts by saying that I have seen 3 pictures of him. The author has seen the Oba Yozo as a child, where he can't even smile, and he's got this awkward, smoldering type, and I don't know what going on his face, and he's not exactly the, like an average kid who is out playing in the summer. The second photo is of a beautiful, a handsome young man who is in high school, who is smiling his brightest, but the author can easily detect that it was not even real. That was all a fake smile, because he could see in the picture that Oba Yozo was clenching his fist like very angrily, like he was angry at the world or something. I still don't understand that why. And the third one is, well, a man, a grown-up man. And the author has, divided his life, Oba Yozo's life, in like 3 parts, and those are 3 notebooks. He calls them the first notebook, the second notebook, and the third notebook has the first and the second part. So I am at the third notebook, part 2. I'm at there, but I already know the ending from the summary that I read behind. And this is where the first notebook is where he is a child. Oba Yozo is a child, and his father wishes that Oba Yozo could just be a normal child, just a one kid that wants toys, who wants to go get ice cream, who wants to just fool around all day here and there. But he's not normal. He never wishes for anything, he never demands, he never throws any tantrums like a normal child is supposed to in Osamu Dazai's eyes, in his eyes. Okay, so it started out when his when Oba Yozo was a child, says that you are not normal, and he doesn't talk directly to Oba, but he tells other people that he really wishes Oba to be a normal child. And there's his one friend, I think his name is Takeichi, and he is a friend from school. it's known that the Oba Yozo character puts on a fake clown face of alienization, and he just pretends to laugh, to be happy, and to be content and everything. But in real life, he does not wish one thing, he does not wish to live, he doesn't have any particular goals. His only subjective in daily life is to fool other people into believing that he's happy and normal. Well, he does seem to be doing a great job at school when he was little, but Takeichi, one guy, spots it, like through his iron armor, and Takeichi just goes to him and he says, you just want people to believe you're happy, and by cracking all those jokes and pretending to be happy, but he's not happy. Well, that was the first part, and I'm not spoiling anymore for you guys. Then in high school, like what problems he faces and his studies, and how he hates to interact with people, but like girls love him for his handsomeness and personality, but in real life his heart is empty. He doesn't have any reason to live. He doesn't even have any goals in life in particular. He wanted to be an artist, and he just he draws too well, like caricatures and something. And then the third notebook is actually a little sad. Like, it shows that the lack of emotions in his childhood and his teen ages resulted in a sad and an empty human being with a failed suicide attempt. He attempts to suicide with a girl he has sort of fallen in love with, but he's not. While the girl dies, they drown in the ocean, but the Oba Yozo, he is saved by people and he regrets it, because the one thing that he wanted to do with that girl, they wanted to die together, and she died, but he was saved, and he regrets everything in his life because he doesn't even have a goal and something that I've said too many times. And then he gets a relationship with 2 or 3 girls more, and every time he's just saying that maybe these people would be happy if I was not in their life. He also has a senior, Horiki, from art college, art college, and he wants to drop out, and there's this old man who supports Oba Yozo in all his decisions, but wants him to become sane and everything, while he's drowning his emotionless self in alcohol and cigarettes every evening, when he says that I won't do it, but every evening he's down at the pub, at the bar, and he's drinking and drinking and drinking, and that is a very sad life. But the objective of this book was that to tell that having no emotions can result into a pretty empty, a sad, and no trajectory life, and it's very bad. I can read out some of the lines from this passages. He feels himself incapable of understanding human beings. He never understands how the human mind works. If you're reading this book for the first time and the first 4 to 5 pages, you're gonna think that he's an alien. I thought I was reading something mystery and something, but turns out he was a human, but an emotionless one, who couldn't even understand other humans beings' feelings and needs and emotions, and he couldn't even understand himself. Then Oba Yozo's attempts to reconcile himself to the world around him begin in the early childhood, continue through high school, where he becomes a clown to mask his alienation, but Takeichi sees right through it. And I'm happy he did, because that gave him a little emotion, little curiosity, how can he spot something that many other people missed so easily, and eventually lead to a failed suicide attempt as an adult. He records the casual cruelties of life and its fleeting moments of human connection and tenderness. this is a very normal book, if you would ask anyone. But I don't this is a very special topic. I've never read this kind of book before, and you know what, I'm going to place an order now on The Setting Sun and The Flowers of Buffoonery, and well, I'll get back to you once I've read them. I'm currently at the third notebook, part 2 of this book, but I know the ending. I sneaked a peek in the last pages, and I'm here, and yeah, that's Joey Tribbiani. So, well, that ends the review, the book review of No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai, and he's Japanese. I love Japan and Japanese literature, the people, the culture, and I just think that while our cultures, India's and Japan's, could not be more, opposed, like the two opposite sides of a shape or something, but still both the cultures are very nice, and this is the first time I'm reading Japanese literature. I don't know what's wrong with me, but still I have come to love this book, and I just hope that I could get my hands on more of Osamu Dazai's content. So thank you guys for being with me to the end of the video, and I'll come back soon with more of Osamu Dazai's content and maybe more. Thank you guys, have a nice day, bye!